So he knows I'm going to lunch.
He knows you're
He
going to
knows
lunch.
my vibe. He knows how I like to move, and he only sent $30.
Be grateful that God woke you up this morning. Be grateful that God provided an extra little $30 for you to,
Unexpected blessings and miracles.
that's
Thank you,
cool.
Lord.
But I'm not gonna bend over backward for a man that is just sending whatever he can, or if he's not gonna be my boyfriend, number one. But if I'm talking to him next time I'm out, and he says, "Oh, you need something for lunch," I'm gonna tell him it's okay. Somebody already sent me $100, so he know that
You going for
the
a
next
juggler.
time, you got to. It's better to just show him what real men are doing.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Now that's gonna put us over to our last topic, guys. Y'all ready?
Let's do it.
All right, so this is something that I went viral for a few months ago, and now it's back circulating. A young lady was talking to a gentleman, and he asked her, what was she having for lunch? He was gonna send her over some money, and when she checked her Cash App, it was $30. Now, the internet is in an uproar because, you got this side saying you should be appreciative for whatever the man give, and then you have the other side saying, if you know I'm going out to eat and I want an appetizer and an entree and dessert or whatever, send at least $100.
Right.
How do you guys feel? Should women be grateful for whatever a man sends to her Cash App?
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna say yes.
Whatever he gives,
Absolutely not.
It's a thing.
Be grateful
that
for
women,
whatever.
Okay, let's just say.
I'm going to roll it back real quick. I want you to see something. Pay attention to the lady in the red dress when she asks this question. Let's rewind that real quick.
Right.
How do you guys feel? Should women be grateful for whatever a man sends to her Cash App?
Did you see how she rolled her eyes at the mere audacity of asking someone should they be grateful for another human being who is not your spouse? Y'all are not married. Hell, y'all not even in an actual relationship. Y'all probably dating. Y'all probably talking. Maybe y'all just met. Maybe you in the early stages of actually being in a relationship. But you are annoyed by the fact that someone's asking if you should be grateful because they decided to give you some of their hard-earned money out of the kindness of their heart because they were thinking of you, and you just have this eye roll. You just annoyed by this question. Let's keep on going. We gonna get into this.
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna say yes.
Whatever he gives,
Absolutely not.
It's a thing.
Be grateful
that
for
women,
whatever
Okay, let's
he
just say
gives.
it's 30. We're gonna say 30. We're gonna give the 30.
What's the
You
30
going out to
for?
Food.
You're going out to dinner
Okay, go ahead.
with your girls.
Wait, is it lunch or dinner? Because
I'm changing. Don't make it as spicy.
No,
okay,
it's lunch or dinner because
lunch.
30 is not
That's
enough to even cover the valet. Hello, we live
here
in
we
Miami,
go.
Florida.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna say lunch. I'm gonna keep it on target. Now, I
Let's
want
do
to make it
lunch
spicy.
because I feel a little better
Spice
about
it up,
that.
spice it up.
All right. So we're gonna take some of the spice away. We're gonna pour some water. We're gonna water it down and use the actual scenario.
Okay.
Is this why it's so hard to date? You see one of them out on the street, you try to holler at her, and the first thing she's thinking is, oh, how much money you gonna give me? You need to break me off at least $100 for lunch. I'm not grateful for the little $30 you give me. Is this why it's so hard? It's less about the man's character and more about his wallet. It's less about the kindness of his heart and more about what he can do for you. Is that where we are nowadays? Let's keep going.
Okay, so it was lunch, $30. Are you gonna be grateful, or should women be grateful for that?
Okay, I'm grateful that I woke up this morning, and I'm grateful for unexpected miracles and blessings, right?
Yes.
But
Amen.
$30 to so he knows I'm going to lunch.
He knows you're
He
going to
knows
lunch.
my vibe. He knows how I like to move, and he only sent $30.
He don't know you.
I just feel like maybe he doesn't know a woman of your caliber or
Right.
a woman of your how you like to move. So
Yeah.
$30 to him was like that. Let me throw this out here and see if she's okay
Right.
with that,
Yeah, let me
right?
see if she'll buy
Let me
it.
see, okay. So you got to be grateful in the sense of thank you, baby. Like, don't make it confrontational. Oh, you should have gave me and you're not doing that.
Yes.
But it's very much so thank you, baby. I appreciate you. You know,
Thank
I
you,
love
that I am
it.
very appreciative.
Yes,
Right.
yes, yes.
Right. No, that's
Thank
good
you,
deal.
but you are not a faithful
No, and I'm not
boy.
even gonna say right then and there like, oh, it's a problem. But now I have to move in a way where he knows what I like and what
Yeah.
I expect and what I do for myself.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
if he sees that I'm moving this way, and he's thinking, damn,
Yeah.
I see her.
No, I see
her
this
nails
girl
be this,
$30.
her
Yeah.
perfume be this just to go out, her hair,
Thank
her when she go out, she likes a Lafette Rosé. She likes something that's already gonna cost.
Amen.
I'm just saying. You know
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
gotta
saying?
show
Hallelujah.
a man how to treat you. You definitely
You
do.
gotta show a man how to treat
Definitely
you.
do.
So don't make it confrontational.
Yeah.
If it's $30,
Yeah.
just thank you.
Because men
I
love to,
expected-
she's so ungrateful. But what I will say is that people in general have this thing of humbling women. They have a thing of, you should be grateful for whatever he can do. No,
Thank
you
you.
shouldn't. Absolutely not.
Thank you.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was trying to say.
I'm not saying, like you said, be grateful that God woke you up for this morning. Be grateful that God provided an extra little $30 for you to,
Unexpected blessings and miracles.
that's
Thank you,
cool.
Lord.
But I'm not going to bend over backward for a man that is just sending whatever he can, or, if he's not going to be my boyfriend, number one, but if I'm talking to him, next time I'm out and he says, you need something for lunch, I'm going to tell him, it's okay, somebody already sent me $100. So he know that
You're going for
the
a
next
juggler.
time, you got to.
Do you hear the manipulation tactics that they're using? She said that, I'm not going to say nothing, but next time you do something, I'm going to say, somebody else already sent me $100. So you are supposed to just compete for this phantom person. Maybe it is an actual person that sent her $100, which means she's really not dating you seriously. Is this the manipulation tactic that they're using out here? They're trying to say, I'm not gonna be grateful for your little $30. That ain't nothing. When this man sent me $100, so you're basically saying that the guy that sent you more money, he's the highest bidder. So that's who you're gonna give your time and attention to. Is that where we are nowadays? Is this why it's so freaking difficult? Women who are got it going on, they're very beautiful. They don't care about a man's character. They don't care about his morals. They don't care about his ethics. They don't care about how he's thinking about you. They don't care about the conversation. They just care about how much money he is going to give you, how much he's going to spend on you, the kind of gifts that he's going to give you, the expensive trips, the cars, the clothes, the glitz, the glamour. Is that's where we are when it comes to dating modern women nowadays? This is absolutely ridiculous. And you wonder why it's so hard for them to date. You wonder why it's so hard for them to get married, but yet they file the most divorces out here. So this is just absolutely ridiculous. You don't care about who he is. You just care about his wallet, and then you care about what he can do in the bedroom. So pretty much you're deluding men to being a penis and a wallet. That's pretty much all he is. If he cannot provide this lavish lifestyle, if he can not provide this luxury things, these luxury items that you want, 5-star dinner, $300 dates, and all this other kind of stuff, if he can't do that off the rip, by the way, then he ain't good enough. Seriously? So you want a man to treat you like you're his wife. You want a man to upfront treat you with all the money that he's willing to spend, to show all this money up front, to show how he got big pockets, how he is just willing to work hard and just lay all his resources at your feet. Is that what you want up front? But yet when men ask, are you going to be kind to us? Are you going to be peaceful to us? Do you genuinely love us for who we are? Can you cook? Can you clean? For the most part, are you peaceful to be around? Do you genuinely appreciate what I am doing for you? Because if you're talking to one of these women on this panel right here, they don't really appreciate you. They don't appreciate the little $30. They want at least $100. They want to have their money, but they want to spend your money. So what is the point of you having your own money? So when you come to us and you say, I got my own money, I got my own car, I got my own place, what does that matter if you ultimately want a man to fund every single thing in your life? You going out to lunch, you could pay for it yourself, but you want him to do it. And you want him to do it up front. When y'all are dating, you might be texting other dudes in your phone. You may not be even dating him seriously. You dating him, Tom, Dick, and Harry, but you still want this man to just give you $100 for freaking lunch?
Because it's better, like you said, instead of throwing a fit and oh my God, and going on the internet, this nigga did this, that, and the third. It's better to just show him what real men are doing.
Yeah, right. And let me just piggyback off of that.
See how she used that term, what real men do? That is a shaming tactic. She is trying to shame you and also guilt trip you at the same time and saying, oh, you're not a real man if you don't do this for me. You're not a real man if you don't do X for me. You're not a real man if you don't at least give me $100. You're not a real man if you're not taking me out to a 5-star restaurant on the first date. You're not a real man if you're not taking me out on trips once we are in an actual relationship. You're not a real man if you're not showing me how much you can spend on me up front. But they want husband benefits up front, but they don't want to show any kind of wife benefits up front. Gentlemen, are y'all seeing the dynamics out here? Are y'all seeing why it's so hard and so difficult to truly date a woman out here? Because men that are looking for wives, they are looking for who is exuding wifely qualities. And women like this who act like this, you're not exuding wifely qualities. You are trying to sell yourself to the highest bidder. And honestly, you're acting like an escort. You don't care about him. You just care about his money. You care about his wallet. You care about the gifts that he gives you, the money he gives you, your Cash App, your Venmo, your PayPal. That's all you care about. And you want to put, a real man would do this. Honestly, most of us did not even grow up with fathers in the household. So if you also didn't grow up with a father in the household, how the hell are you going to tell me what a real man is when you didn't have that example in your life either? In your eyes, only a real man does this, but a real man is a guy of character. A real man is a man of integrity. A real man is someone who takes care of his responsibilities. A real man exudes leadership qualities. A real man has confidence, intelligence, assertiveness. That's what a real man is. He has built something of himself. He has built his value. He has done something with his life. He's started a business. He has elevated himself in corporate America. He has achieved a high status, a high stature in his life, and he has got his life together to where he can take care of a family. He can lead a wife. He can teach his children. That's what a real man is. So I cannot take women seriously who want to shame and guilt trip men and using this term, a real man would do this for them to get whatever the hell they want so they can live this lavish, free lifestyle with little responsibilities whatsoever. And when a man asks you what he's going to get in return, you golf at that. You have this issue with that. You have like, what do I bring to the table? What do you mean what I bring to the table? I am the table. You should be lucky to be in my presence. No. And honestly, having a pretty face and a fat ass is not cutting it nowadays because men want peace. Men want cooperation. Men don't want to come home to a headache. Men don't want you all rah-rah in his face and being so disrespectful, being so nonchalant, not even being genuine that he's giving you his time, energy, and attention, and mostly his hard-earned money. You don't even are even grateful about that. You just say, oh, is that it? Is that all you got, your little funky $30? Is this why it's so hard to date nowadays?
Okay,
I want to say, but I say this.
because I need to pull out my notepad.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Let
Me in
table
that
spice.
situation,
Okay, go ahead.
okay. If we're being completely honest, right here, right now, we've all eaten lunch for $30.
Yes.
Let's start
100%.
Wait,
Cute little cafe spot, baby.
I'm getting lunch for
I'm gonna
$17.99.
snap us and get something popping, but
So we're not saying that we're ungrateful.
Right.
Food is food on the table. However, you know what the standard is.
Correct.
Me in that situation, handling it with grace. Thank you so much, baby. I'm so
Yes.
appreciative. I'm gonna still take a picture of that bill and I'm gonna send it to him. Thank you for the 30. That was the tip. Here's the bill. What's up?
and
thank
then
you.
you paid it by yourself. All you handled was a tip. That's what you need to know.
You gonna wait for that?
I'm gonna wait for that Apple Pay, baby. I'm gonna wait for the ride.
You not dead, nothing. You waiting on that Apple Pay.
So you're waiting on this guy to simp to you? Is that what you mean? You waiting on this guy to bow down to you and give you whatever you want? You're talking about a man who has means. You're talking about a man who has built something of himself. And if you don't deal with him, okay, fine, cool. You are going to go on to the next sucker that you can play and get him to spend his money on you. And you don't even take him seriously because when you're done with him, you're going to rinse and repeat. You're going to throw him away, find a guy, throw him away, find a guy, keep all these dudes in your phone for foodie calls. There's a study that came out that said about a third of women who date nowadays date solely for free food. They have no interest in the guy whatsoever. So fellas, if you are dating a woman and you are, trying to figure out a first date, and she suggests some crazy lavish restaurant, like some 5-star restaurant, something that's going to cost you well into the 200 or 300s for a first date, that is likely a foodie call. Even if a woman has got it going on like that, for her to suggest the minimum that you should spend on a first date, it's not about you, dog. It's about what she wants from you. It's about what she thinks. You lead that conversation. You lead the first date. You pick the establishment. You pick the restaurant. You pick the event or whatever, and see how grateful she is. And honestly, women like this, they may lie to your face, because everyone brings a representative to a first date, but they will like, oh, well, thank you and all that stuff. But once you get a woman comfortable, once she's around you, once you see her under pressure, once something drastic happens to her, or maybe y'all end up going somewhere or whatever, once she actually gets comfortable with you, then she's going to start to show her true colors. Then she's going to start to show you that, oh, she's really not grateful because last time that wasn't enough money. Now she wants more and more and more and more and more. It's going to keep on going until you are maxed out, until you are strapped for cash. And then she's going to have so much contempt for you. She's going to treat you like trash. She's going to be so disrespectful to you because you don't have enough money. You're not spending all your money on her. She don't care about your problems. She don't care what you got going on. She don't care about any of this stuff. She just wants you to bend over backwards and simp for her while she does the absolute bare minimum just because she looks pretty, just because she got it going on, just because there are so many guys out here that want her. Yes, that may be true. They want you, but they don't want you for a wife. They want you for sex. They want you as eye candy. They want you as a pretty little thing on their arm. They don't want the guys that are doing this, that are bending over backwards for you, that's giving you all their hard-earned money. They just want a good time with you, not a long time. This is also a reason why it's so hard for women who are pretty beautiful and gorgeous to truly date nowadays, because they're not dating to find a husband. They're dating to find the highest bidder.
To ching through.
No, but that's a
Thank
huge
you.
topic to where everybody want to keep women humble. Why would you come to a woman, not saying this is me or anybody, but a woman making $100,000, she go out to lunch and she spend $150 on herself. Why would you go to her and say, oh, well, a man, he took her to Applebee's. He can't afford where she wants to go, so she should just be grateful for that.
You
no,
can't
she
afford
shouldn't.
that woman.
Okay,
She
so
should
this
never
is
talk to
my
him
thing.
again.
I personally don't make $100,000.
Yeah, no, I'm not
yet,
saying,
not
but
yet.
I'm saying,
Not yet.
Not
It's
yet.
coming.
Exactly.
I'm at 99, but 99 and a half won't do.
Flowing infrequently.
99 and a half won't do. Okay, I'm
Yes.
at 99. Even I don't make that, and don't send me that. Now,
Right.
I'm going to accept it. I'm going to accept the 30. 30 is probably kind of like my threshold.
Yeah.
Because if my meal is $17.99 and you send me $17.99, I'm gonna send that back. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
I'd rather
not
just
being.
pay for it
I'm just
myself.
not gonna be grateful and thankful for anything. Like you're.
Okay, cool, fine, all right. Well, I offered. I was generous. I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to come out my pocket. I didn't have to think about you. I didn't have to do any of that stuff. But I'm trying to be a gentleman. I'm trying to court you. I'm trying to show you the kind of character that I am. But you just send it back. It's like, okay, no, thank you, cool. Because it's not enough money. All right, fine. It was nice meeting you. You're a cool person, but I don't think it's gonna work out, and move on. That's what you do. Because for women who they're kind of ungrateful of the little gestures that you do. See, guys don't do these little gestures of things of just giving a woman money that he barely even knows. Again, y'all are not in a serious relationship. Y'all ain't dating for months on months. Y'all are not even engaged. Y'all damn sure ain't married. I guarantee you none of these women on the panel are married or even have a man that wants to get down on one knee and propose to them or has proposed to them. And if they have been proposed to, it is very likely that they broke up with that guy because maybe he wasn't good enough. Maybe he didn't make enough money. Maybe he could not provide the lifestyle that they wanted. Maybe he could not pay all of the bills, which is getting much harder nowadays because the cost of living and inflation, and you have to realize that ain't nobody coming to save us. So we have to work together. Men and women, we have to come together. Otherwise, this whole community, everything, it will just be destroyed because we don't have the first step of all that, which is nuclear family. When you don't have a husband and a wife and a community, you ain't got a damn thing. So this is why it's so hard to date nowadays, because the guys that are looking for wives, it is so difficult for them to find what they're looking for, because they're in a pool of beautiful women, but they don't care about what you who you are as a husband, what your character is. They just care about what you can provide for them, what you can do for them, what your resources are. So gentlemen, you have to protect your resources. You have to protect your assets. And if you do marry one of these women out here, get a prenup. Please, for the love of God, get her to sign a prenup. Have her get her own lawyer. Make sure she signs it 6 months before the wedding. You get your own lawyer, and that way you will cover yourself, because women like this, they just care about the money. They just care about the bag. They got their own bag, but they want to get yours too.
I'm gonna heart the message.
Yeah.
I'm gonna heart it. That's it.
Do not play with me. Do not. I'm sending that $17 back. Now $30, I could take that because if you go to Starbucks, it's $24.
Yeah.
Even breakfast is damn near $30.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I go to the storehouse and spend it on pickle eggs and hot sausages. You know, hot sausages
Right,
are
we can
$1.25.
we're not saying we can't eat with the
Yes.
30, but
so I
We
will
can't eat good.
accept
Yeah.
it, but I need you to know that there's a type of way you need to step with me.
Right.
And like you were saying, you will see that in the type of woman that I am.
Yeah.
You will see that in the type of way that I carry myself, I
Yeah.
withhold myself. Have we gone out to eat before? Do you see what I order? Do you see what I normally like to drink? Do you see what I normally eat? So you would know, okay, well, babe, I'm gonna send you even if it's 50, like start somewhere.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
But 30,
At what number is it insulting? You know
this
what I
is
mean?
what I was gonna say.
So where you
that
see,
question.
right, where you see me at, it can be a little insulting to be
It
like, yo,
is.
he think I'm a $20 bitch.
So
like,
well,
yo.
let me say this. So for example, my
Jenna,
my man personally knows that sometimes I need that extra kick in the morning, right? So I might need like a coffee,
30 is
a
breakfast.
croissant, something, and he'll send me $30, right? Hey, baby, lunch on me or whatever. Because I know on my day-to-day when I'm working my job,
Right.
while I'm also working my passion,
Right.
that $30 get me moving and shaking.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, there's different things. If he knows that I'm going out with the girls and I'm hanging out or by myself doing a little date for myself,
Yeah.
$30 just not going to handle, but I'm still grateful. I'm not
No, you're not.
Yeah.
I'm not putting myself in a position where he's like, damn, she's definitely on.
See how they keep lying, saying, "Oh, I'm still grateful," but you're really not. You're lying to this man. You're smiling in his face and lying to him, telling him that you're grateful, when honest to God, you are not grateful. You're annoyed because it wasn't enough money. You're annoyed because you were treating yourself to lunch or to a day for yourself or a spa, whatever, and you thinking that, oh, his little funky ass $30 ain't nothing. He needs to send me at least $100. He needs to send $200-$300. To hit my Cash App, hit my Venmo, hit my PayPal. I need to see that Zelle coming through. I need to see that Apple Pay. This is why it's so hard to date. This is exactly why. You don't care about him. You just care about his wallet. And a man, he is genuinely caring about you. He's trying to get to know you. He's trying to get to know your character. He's trying to get to know what your passions are, to know what the things that you like, what makes you smile, what are your passions about? Where do you see yourself in the future? Do you want kids? What kind of life do you want to live? How can I fit in your life? How can you fit into my life? That's what a man is thinking, but all that you are thinking is, oh, how much money is he going to spend on me? How much money is he willing to give me? If he really loves me, if he really likes me, he'll send me such and such. If I'm the type of chick that he's really interested in, if he wants my time and attention, he's going to have to send me some money. This is why it's so hard to date. And honestly, this is not even a black woman thing. We have seen this with other races of women, with white women, with Asian women, Hispanic women. This is a Western, modern American woman kind of thing. Honestly, you're starting to see this in Europe. You're starting to see this, especially in the UK and France. They are starting to get this similar kind of thinking because all they care about is a man's resources. So think about this for a second. You have worked your butt off to build yourself up to something, to make six figures, to make $250,000, $500,000, $1 million, whatever. You have built yourself up, busted your behind for 10, 15, 20 years. And now you get to a point where, okay, I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to find me a wife. I'm seriously want to date a woman to build a family with. And these are the kind of women that you have to pick from. Men are visual creatures first. So we see women like these two on the screen, for example. Let's say I picked a woman on the right, but this is the mindset that she has. She's not grateful for the little things that I do. Honestly, some of these men, we're smart nowadays. We have that kind of money. Some of these guys, it ain't nothing for us to break off $500 for a day. It ain't nothing for us to break off $1,000 because the kind of guys that make that ain't nothing. They can make that back up. They'll remake that money. They'll break that off. But he's testing you. He's testing you to see, okay, if I give her this little $30, let's see how she reacts. Because she thinks it might be a funky little $30. I'm doing this as a kind gesture, but I'm testing her because if you can't pass these little tests and with honesty and a genuine gratefulness, then why should I let you more into my circle? Why should I let you further into some of the resources that I have? Why should I go even more beyond more than a first date, more beyond the $30? Because guess what? If you grateful for that $30, maybe the next Cash App might be $300. Maybe the one after that might be $3,000 for some of these guys out here. So if you can't even be genuinely appreciative for the little things that you do, why the hell should he go further and beyond to do even more grateful? Because you're gonna keep on moving the goalposts. $30 ain't enough. Okay, now it's $100. Next day, okay, now it's $500. Now it's $1,000. You're gonna keep moving the goalposts to see how far you can take this guy. And for guys out here, they don't want to deal with that because it's not about him. It's about the money. And for guys that are rich, that are wealthy, that really have pockets like that, they don't want to deal with you. They might break you off, but they don't want to deal with you. And honestly, guys, they go in monk mode. They don't even want to have sex with you. They just pass you on because nowadays there's a whole lot of women that are pretty. There's a whole lot of women that got it going on. And honestly, every single day, another woman's turning 21, 25, 30. So you think you the only fine, beautiful, pretty, and gorgeous woman out here? No, I'm sorry. There are plenty of them. And for the kind of guys that you are attracted to, the top 10%, 5%, 1% kind of guys, they don't want to deal with a headache. They want peace. They want someone who is going to appreciate them. They want someone who is feminine, beautiful, and gorgeous. They want someone who is going to be inspirational to them. They want someone who is going to be by their side, to be a helpmate to them. That's what these guys truly want. And for what we are hearing from these women out here, I'm sorry, they're just not it. They're not the kind of the women who are actually wives out here.
Grateful,
right?
Or
You never want to show that you're ungrateful.
Yeah,
but don't show that you're appreciative if it's nothing to appreciate.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
I think it's handled with grace. Handle it with
grace.
Handle
grace. Everything with, you never want to just be a bitch, because how you handle it is going to, you could have a valid point, but how it comes off is like, are you a bitch that's just you don't understand things, or can you kind of have some reason, some class to some situations.
For sure.
I think also.
And so you can be classy up front, but eventually that's going to come up because that's how you truly feel. See, everyone, they will be their best self up front. Everyone will be put their best foot forward up front. They'll bring their representative, but eventually you can be like, again, you gave me $30 last time. That wasn't enough. Or, you're going to start showing your attitude. And when a man starts to see that, at least the kind of men that you want, the kind of men who are grown out here, these grown ass men, 30, 35, especially over 40, no, they not going to peep that because they just like, okay, you just like all these other chicks. All right, next, move on. I'm done.
So too, there's a certain expectation with the man that we're dealing with. If it's just, someone that you probably just met, he may not know.
Of course
so, okay,
not.
the little 30, okay, thank you. Like my
course
friend
not,
gave me
yeah.
30. I just met him yesterday or this
Right.
morning. He shot me $30. That's nice. That's cute.
Yes.
If you're my man, I'm going to expect something. The expectation is different.
Depending
because
on
you
what's
know
happening,
Me, yes, depending
I would
on
say.
what's going on. Yeah. Of course. Now, I ain't gonna lie. My man sent me $10 right now. Thank you, babe. Because
Yeah.
I love my man. I love everything he do. And he done gave me way more than that. You know what I'm saying? So I know if he was to send the 30, we gonna go out to eat later. He's gonna cook dinner later. Like, this 30 is just for now. Just
he
to eat
cook.
for now.
Girl.
Oh, yes, my man cook. Oh, you're not in the close friends. I gotta put you in the close friends.
And some of these type of women, when the going gets tough, when money's not as lavish as it was before, when maybe let's say you have an injury, you lose your job, your business isn't doing very well. When the money starts to go down, that's when she will leave you. Because, gentlemen, let me know if I get this wrong. If you were to lose your job, not to say that you quit, but if you were unjustly fired, the business that you work for goes bankrupt, you got laid off or whatever, how long would she stay? Even if she's your wife, how long would she stay until she leaves you? How long is it? Is it 3 weeks? Is it a month? Is it 2 months? 90 days? 6 months? How long would she stay? Even if she is making her own money, even if she's making $150,000, $200,000 or whatever, how long would she stay if you were not making that kind of money anymore? She ain't gonna stay for long, because no woman respects a man who's not making as much money as they are. Let's be honest. This is another reason why it's so hard for women to date, because when women starts to get older in age, starts to make more money, their dating pool shrinks to only the kind of men that make around the same kind of money. When you're not making the same kind of money that she is, there is a high probability that she will not respect you. There is a high probability that she will not even deal with you. You're not in her radar. She is not financially attracted to you if you are not making, or even have the possibility of making, similar money to her. That's the crazy part. That's why it's so hard for women to date the more money that they make, because if a woman start making $150,000, she gonna want a man that's making around about $150,000 or more. Women by nature are hypergamous. This is just how they are. This is what they think. So that's why the higher up they go on the economic scale, the harder it is for them to date, because they just cannot get with a man who makes less money. Women do not want to be the breadwinner at all. Hell, most of them nowadays don't even want to go 50-50. They golf at the idea of wanting to go 50-50 with a man. They laugh at a man who is, both of y'all are in college, both of y'all are broke, both of y'all are starting off on your careers, but she know that she's 24, you're 24, but she's attracting guys that are 35 and 40 who really got their stuff together, and she has contempt for you because you ain't got your stuff together, even though both of y'all just graduated the same damn class. So this is why when women get, above 30, 35 and they're making substantial money, their dating pool shrinks, because they can't find anybody that's got that kind of money. Or if they do, they have this unreasonable expectation that he's supposed to just, spend all this money, give you all this money when y'all just started dating. A man that's not spending all this kind of money up front, he's not attractive. He's not a provider. He's stingy with the money. He don't want to give me anything up front. He don't want to show me the kind of gentleman he is. He's not a real man.
Man be cooking for her.
My man throws down.
Yeah,
Okay. My
It's
man
not
throws.
always going to be. I just think until, depending on whatever situation, because you might have a man who's making that and it ain't nothing to send $100 every single day to you.
Yeah.
Or you might be in a
Thank
position
you.
where your man is building and he's working,
Yeah.
but he's also wanting to take care of you, whether it be your
Right.
nails, your hair, throwing you $30 for lunch, throwing you $100, getting you hotel stays to
Right.
relax because you had
Yes.
a long week. You know what I'm saying? Read the room, investing in your business.
Yeah.
My man just got me my first MacBook Air, baby.
Yeah.
And my man, because I
I know
was living the
that's
HP life.
Right.
So I'm telling you,
Ain't nothing wrong with a little HP
it's not.
though.
I got it for
They be
myself.
touchscreen.
I got it for
Upgrade,
myself.
though. You
But
already
I'm
know.
saying, just like be appreciative. See what he's doing and how he's moving, and you can work with that. Don't be ungrateful for
you know,
all.
let me-
also,
be
Don't
clear.
work.
Yeah, that's all I got for this one. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. What do y'all think about these ladies? Do y'all think that they are right? Do y'all think they're wrong? Do y'all think that a man who's sending you $30 for lunch is absolutely unreasonable? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. Did I get anything wrong? Did I get anything right? Y'all let me know. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.